Howdy, Immortallium here. It's been a while, hasn't it? Quite a while. And I'm sorry about that, but, things happen in life. And I thought I might, explain a couple of things. So, what happened? Because, there was a period of time where I was, uploading videos. At least it was like a year, 2 years. I can't quite remember how long it was, once every week at least. And then I just kind of stopped, and there is a reason for that, and it's a pretty simple reason actually. It's that I got burnt out. Basically, I was producing a lot of videos at that time, at least what felt like a lot to me, I guess. I was working on a bunch of other stuff at the same time, and I just got burnt out, and at a certain point it was like, I don't think I can keep doing this, at least not in the way that I was at the time. So I basically stopped, took a look at the rest of my life, and began to proceed on things there. But I've always looked back at this channel, of course. It's a channel that I believe I've had for over half of my life at this point. I think I actually can't remember quite how old this channel is at this point, but I do believe it might be at least 16 years old. So I've always wanted to come back to it, but I wasn't really sure in what form and when. And recently I kind of felt like doing a bit of a type of video, and I was thinking to myself, before I, put up that video, I best come back and explain things. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to be doing this. What I do know is that I have at least one video in the near future that I'm going to be putting up on this channel, and I'm also going to be taking a more relaxed pace at this. Basically, I don't want to burn myself out again the same way that I did last time. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just, whenever I feel like it, I'm just going to put out a video and see how people respond to it. And, once I've put out maybe a few videos, tried a few different styles, seen how people respond to it and stuff, that's probably when I'm going to be able to kind of get a better idea of, whether I want to commit to this again for a while, what type of videos I should be releasing, etc., etc. I wanted to come back to this, so, it's good to be back in a way. And I'm curious to see if any of you folks are still watching after all this time. But besides all of that, I thought, beyond the fact that I'm putting up a video soon, and it's going to be a very different type of video. It's going to be kind of a react analysis kind of thing to a certain infamous video. It was just something that I had an idea one day of, like, oh, what if I react to a video and kind of like broke it down and analyzed it, kind of made it more of a transformative experience rather than just me sitting there going, that's funny. Like actually have some substance to the video. But I do think I made some good points in it at least, so hopefully you folks will enjoy those videos. But I also wanted to kind of explain to folks what I'm doing at the moment and how you can check out some of my content, that I'm producing at the time. So anyway, so first off, I used to run a blog. That's not a thing anymore. Don't go to the blog now. It's nothing's there. You can just ignore that. I am still doing work for UK Anime Network. I'm covering some very interesting content on UK Anime Network. Done some interviews with some people. So I would definitely appreciate it if you would go to UK Anime Network, check some stuff out. Based on what some of the other people have been saying in the group, there's going to be some interesting stuff coming out soon because of the fact that this is the 30th anniversary of UK Anime Network. So, definitely would appreciate it if you folks would, go over there, check out some of my content on there, check out some of the other content on there. And when the new stuff comes out, the new stuff that's being planned, hopefully you folks will like it and participate in it, because it'd be great. Would love to get a dialogue going there. Also, in terms of YouTube content, I've actually been kind of covering a bit too wide of a base as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, so the main thing I've been focusing on at the moment is a gaming channel called Victory Achieved Gaming. A big part of why I'm focused so much on that channel at the moment is because I get to hang out with my friend, a close friend of mine called Caitlin, and share some of my favorite games with her. That's kind of like one of the reasons why I'm quite passionate about that project, just because of the fact that I get to hang out with her and share some of my favorite games, as I said. Games that maybe she might not otherwise play through. Basically, the idea is that it's hard video games, and I help kind of guide her through it, give her a bit of advice. Every so often I might need to take the controls and like get through a certain section for her. But it's good fun. It's, we've had a lot of funny moments on there. So 3 people are giving a thumbs up.
It should have been like in here.
Should it?
Why? Oh, you're confusing me. Is there another hidden path? Oh, I'm confused.
Okay, so Tell you what, let me just see. Let me take a crack at it.
Second from the left. Are you certain?
Yes, I want the second one.
What did you do?
Second round.
What was it?
Yeah, what was the giveaway, huh?
What was it? I genuinely, what was the giveaway? Oh, he's hiding. Oh, he can't get me now.
Is this a horror game?
It's to me.
I would greatly appreciate it if you folks would go and check out that channel, lend support to it, give me your thoughts on it. All feedback would be greatly appreciated. There's a lot of modifications I've made over the years due to that feedback. So getting more feedback and figuring out how to make the channel an even better experience for people would be greatly appreciated. In addition, I set up a channel a while ago called Immortallium Horror, and I put up some videos on there, one of which actually was really popular. But again, I got distracted with a lot of other projects that I've been working on. But if you folks want to go over there, check out some of the content that's up there at the moment, and subscribe to the channel in case I put more videos up there, again, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, I'm doing streaming on Twitch as well under Immortallium, and basically it's just kind of me going through some of the backlog of games as well as sometimes doing a little bit of a challenge. Like for instance, there's a video I did where I played through Dark Souls in 4 hours. I beat most of the bosses, didn't include the DLC stuff because I wasn't quick enough to do that, but I believe I beat most of the bosses in Dark Souls in the base game and beat it all in 4 hours, which I was pretty proud of. Did Sekiro randomizer recently. There we go. Sorry. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. But I've also been playing through, a bunch of games on there. Okay, I'm actually stuck. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Get away from me. I can't actually move. Oh my god, that was actually really terrifying. I couldn't actually get out of there. Oh god, I was stuck against the wall and I couldn't move him. I upload those VODs onto Immortallium Gaming, which is, just where I put all those VODs. And if you want to join me in those streams, I generally stream on Sunday at around 2 p.m. Irish time. Sometimes I put on Saturday if I'm busy on the Sunday, and sometimes I'm a bit tired. When I'm a bit tired to do that, I let people know via Twitter and Blue Sky. So again, if you want to check out those social medias, that would be great. I'd love to be able to talk to people on those social media platforms. And also, if you want to know about some of the news about what I've been working on or covering, etc., you can go ahead and check out there. And also, I set up a new YouTube channel recently called Cultured Immortallium, in which I cover some more kind of NSFW content from Japan. And I put up a couple of videos on there. So they decide, as part of this big final battle, that they're going to finally show each other their faces. And when the helmets and masks and stuff come off, they are blown away by each other. It's what this made me think of is, if anyone is familiar with that meme of Squidward to do with oh no, he's hot. That's exactly what happens in this situation. They look at each other and are like, oh my god, she's gorgeous. I'm pretty proud of quite a few of them in terms of how much effort I put in, how I discuss it, break things down. So again, I greatly appreciate it. I remember when I was considering covering that content about potentially coming back to this channel, but I was thinking there, even though it's like anime and manga stuff, there's still a bit of a distance between them and the stuff I cover on this channel. So I was thinking better to just keep it on a different channel for the moment. But if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely go check that out. And besides that, I'm not really sure if there's anything else that I need to kind of cover. I am working on a couple of other things. I guess I might as well throw in that I'm working on a couple of books actually. Haven't got any of them published yet, but I do believe that people might be interested if I manage to get a book published. So in the event that I do, I'll let people know via social media and maybe even this YouTube channel. I'm sure people wouldn't go up in arms if I just did one video going, hey, I released a new book, that kind of thing. Hopefully you folks will enjoy the video. that I've put together. It was just kind of one that I kind of felt like, it would be interesting to do that. I'm curious to see if people will like it, dislike it, etc., etc. And if you like it or dislike it, please leave a comment and like explain why you like it or dislike it. That's really helpful. It's way more helpful than just simply leaving a like or dislike and just, not saying anything at all. But yeah, that would be greatly appreciated. Besides that, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover here. They should be all in like the cards. I can't remember if it's going to be which side of the screen it's going to be on, but I believe a bunch of the cards are going to link to the stuff that I mentioned. And yeah, just, good to see you folks again. And hopefully I'll be putting up new content soon. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and bye-bye.